Well, good morning, YouTubers. This is Mario Cosby coming at you with the final build of the '69 Chevelle SS 396 convertible. Now, if you look in the upper left-hand corner here on this box, it says factory approved scale parts. Um, yeah, okay. Now, I want to show you also on this box you can do two ways. It's got a custom here. You can do it like that, like the bumper, the rear end, the rear of the car. It also comes with fuel injection, Hillborn fuel injection, and that exhaust tailpipe. I guess that's what that is. But anyway, I opted for the traditional way. So, hope you guys enjoy. We'll do a walk around. I'll tell you the pros and cons of this kit, and leave it at that. Here we go. Now you guys know I can't just build a stock. Now, there's a couple of them I have built stock. But this is my rendition of the '69 SS Pro stock, Pro Street. Just give you a look around. Let's see if I can pick up on the rear tires here. There you go. I'll give you close-ups in a minute, but just give a far-away shot for now, just to get the idea. Just to get the caption of the car. When I'm displaying it, the hood is going to be in that position. So there you have it. This is a resin hood that came from Lexus. Forgot what is that? Lexus scale model. Nice, really nice hood. That's the tall one. He also makes a shorter one, but I wasn't sure because of the tunnel ramp system that I was using in this. And there's the engine. Hope I'm not blurring this too much for you. I'm moving right now. The complete tunnel ramp system. Of course, I got everything wired and plumbed. In the front there are two horns that are wired in. Cost of carbs. Now, what I didn't do, which I may do later when show season starts coming around, when the show, taking them to the model car shows, is I'll get the linkage hooked up for the throttles on those carburetors. I may and I may not. Not sure how I want to do that. But anyway, there's the engine. Made my own distributor. Got tired of paying these guys $6 every time I wanted a distributor, so make it myself. By the way, I bought photo etched. There's photo etched parts. The emblems are all photo etched. Yeah, figures. The hood fell down. That says cowl induction. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's a little blurry. It says SS 396. I didn't paint all of them in. I felt just putting them right off the tree was good enough. Chevelle, the SS there, and the door locks. Door lock trim, or the trunk lock trim, puts you that way. That's the one up front. Also, we got the photo etched seat belts. It's a 4-point harness. Didn't put a roll cage in here. I don't think it looked right. Also, right there you see the photo etched window cranks, and there's a photo etched emblem right above the glove box right there. Also, we got the gauges there and the horn buttons photo etched. So there you have it, YouTubers. But now, let's go over this model and see the difficulties I've had with it. Getting it to where it's at today. Let me get something to point here. Things I don't like that Revell, I mean that AMT, I feel took this model and out of archive, and they really didn't do much to it. I mean, really. I've had some AMT kits like my 442 Oldsmobile, the 72, which is beautiful, an awesome kit from from me. It's a convertible, but every little detail has been put into that kit. Nothing's molded onto the chassis. The interior is fabulous. There's a lot you can do. There's a video of it on my web on my site if you want to go check it out. But this, forget it. The interior just came flat, meaning no detail at all. I go online to get what I'm looking as far as how I'm detailing or what the original car had in the interior, and I like to put that in there as I'm building. Then I'll add a little things that I think I would like to have in the interior. But this, man, you had to use your imagination very, very well in order to get it to look somewhat halfway decent. And I think I did a pretty good job on it. The seats are from the 442 Oldsmobile. I put the bare metal foil along the trim of the door panels, and again used the window crank, photo etch window cranks. The dash, added the gauges, and then the bare metal foil where I thought would be impressive. It didn't come with outside mirrors. Well, of course, I put one on there. The one car had one. The real one had one. So that's how I did this. The back end, I think turned out really well as far as authenticity. Now, the major part of this car that Donald had mentioned was on this right front fender well, there's no trim. There's no lip for trim. There should be a lip here like there is one on this and the other three wheels. But this one, out of the box, nothing. I was going to put the bare metal foil trim around it to give it that fender well trim look, but I didn't think it was necessary. I think it looks fine just like it is. And then second of all, trying to match the rest of the wheels with this one fender well would have been kind of, I'm not going to say difficult, but it would have been challenging. So I decided to leave it off. Also, the shallowness of the outline of the doors and the trunk. So I have to use my scriber and scribe that out, and then pencil it in, and then clear coat it after it was all done. Because once you put paint on this, they start disappearing real quick. Especially sanding in between. Oh yeah, they disappear real quick. Again, the interior. Let me take this hood off. I mean, the engine bay leaves things to your imagination also. Let me get a close-up shot here. Sorry for all the shaking. The master cylinder is molded onto the firewall. So what I did was cut it out. You'll have to forgive me for a minute. I'm trying to stop this thing from shaking so much, so that way I got to give pictures for you guys. And I used this from I used the brake booster and the master from two separate kits, and ran brake lines. I don't run brake lines to the wheels because you're just not looking under the car like that. I mean, when it's on display, it's going to be displayed just like this with the hood up And I may have mirrors under it, may not have mirrors under it, I don't know. But when it's when it's going to be on the table in a contest or in a display, this is how it's going to be displayed. Again, I may have it on a stand. I may have it on one of those stands, and there's a mirror under it. I don't know. We'll see. I wanted to add horns to it because I had enough room to do it. Um, Battery cables and all the other good stuff. And now we'll take you under it. Now, everybody knows the particular problem that AMT has with their interiors mating to their windshields and the dash. So what I don't like, and I'll show you now, there's a gap right here, right in this area there's a gap, only because, as you can see, the dash hits the windshield, and you can't really, I could have cutted this down and made it fit better, and then maybe painted some flat black along the edge of the glass, and I think I may have gotten away with it. But this is all after the fact, after I put this thing together. So at this point I just left it alone. Now I'll show you underneath the car. What I don't like is the, give me a second here, let me pick it up. What I didn't like was the front suspension. There's nothing there. Just some lower control arms, that's it. There's no, you got a little sway bar there, but there's no centering link. Nothing's there. And if you look at the headers, that's how the headers come out of the box. And that's the way you're supposed to hook them up. So, again, there you have it. I mean, it was okay. I mean, it's alright. That's why I said it's, you're normally not looking at a model from underneath. It's normally displayed just like I have it there. Unless there's mirrors and stuff like that, and you want to see the undercarriage of it. But this is my rendition of my '69 Chevelle SS 396. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Again, that's not a 396. That's a mountain motor in there. I think it's over 500 cubic inches that I took off of one of my other kids. You would have to look at some of the previous builds on this. In there, I tell you where it came from and things like that. But there you have it. I don't know, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this inspires you to pull yours back out and start working on it. Again, on the dash, I would, if I had to do this all over again, I would trim down the dash just enough to where I can get this, get the interior up a little more and a little more flush with the top of the doors. It doesn't look bad. It really doesn't. I think it looks pretty good, but me being the perfectionist, I just can't, I just can't see, that being like that. But again, had I seen all this prior to me putting it together, I would have made the adjustments, because you had to put the windshield in. In order to put the windshield in, the model had the body had to be painted, cleared, buffed, and all that, and then the bare metal foil put on, and then put the windshield in. Then once I did that, then when I put the interior, that's when I found out, hold it, there's a problem with the dash hitting the glass. So I just left it alone. I didn't trim it, didn't do anything. I wish I had trimmed it. But then this firewall had to be put in. It was a trip. But anyway, that's the pros and cons. If I had to give this a rating of 1 to 10, I would definitely give it maybe a 5 out of the box as far as fit, parts counts, and ease of construction, because it wasn't very easy at all. it was I'm not gonna say a nightmare, but it was tough. So anyway, there you go. I hope everybody enjoyed it, and I hope that inspires somebody to build one. Mario out. Take care now. Bye.